Hey, what's up? This is Mel, and you're listening to the H Buzz, the podcast that does its very best to keep you informed of what's taking place here in the Houston area. And of course, it is 1 a.m. on Friday morning. So, for those of you who get up and sync your iPads, your whatever Apple device you have that downloads for you iTunes podcast, well, when you wake up in the morning, it should be available. It should be available for you when you wake up. And of course, yes, once again, I should be asleep with the rest of you, but I am up because I want to make sure that we get this information to you to tell you that there is so much going on in the city of Houston. I hope all of you had a wonderful weekend on last weekend. I did enjoy myself last weekend. I went to a gospel brunch with my mom for KTSU. It's amazing. Last week I could not remember that. I think it was because it was at 1 something in the morning and my mind just could not remember those four simple call letters. KTSU. But anyway, I went to the brunch with my mom on Saturday and saw a dear friend of ours, Vicky Yoy, who is a well-known gospel recording artist. And for those of you who listen and you happen to listen to gospel music, I'm sure that you know who she is, but we did get a chance to see her and take some pictures, and so we put that on Instagram. So if you happen to be on Instagram, please follow the H Buzz on Instagram. It's simply the H Buzz. Very simple. And of course, you can always follow us on Twitter at the H Buzz. It's separate from my personal. Now, if you want to follow my personal, and I'm not one of those people who post things all day, every single day, but I post things every now and again. So it's my personal feelings, nothing that would be offensive, I guess, or rather, the H Buzz is meant to just tell you about what's going on in the city of Houston and different events and things like that, whereas personal tweets can be offensive to people if you're talking about politics or different things. So I don't usually advertise my personal tweets here on the H Buzz. I do share with you the H Buzz Twitter account, and that is simply the H Buzz. But anyway, we did post photos from the concert, a few photos, made a collage on Instagram and posted that up. And then on Sunday, went downtown because this month is Hispanic Heritage Month here in the United States. And so there was the Brazilian International Festival, whatever the Brazilian festival. I think it was an international festival hosted by Brazil down at Jones Plaza. And that was going on last Saturday and last Sunday. Didn't go to it, but went downtown because I wanted to go to the Houston Symphony Hispanic Heritage Day event that they were having. And was hoping, crossing my fingers, that we would get tickets, because when my best friend went to pick them up last week sometime, they told her they had no more tickets, and I was not happy about that. But they told her to try come back on Sunday before 5 o'clock. So we got down there, I think it was 4 something, and we were very fortunate to get tickets. It was open seating, so we sat in nice seats, not too close, because you don't want to be too close to the front where, it's hard to see because you're staring at the legs of the chairs. You don't want that. But we had a nice seat where it was comfortable. We could sit and not be close up. And of course, there were a lot of people at the symphony who had never been to the symphony. They did not know how to conduct themselves properly at the symphony. And yes, I am quite anal about that. I hate when people give applause in the middle of a movement. You don't applaud every time the symphony stops. You wait until the whole piece is completed. But that's okay. People were celebrating. They were excited. They enjoyed the pieces. And I guess that's what it was about. Family coming out and enjoying the symphony. And so it was a wonderful evening there, celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month and the influence of Hispanic music in classical art. So that's what I did last weekend for the most part, and I enjoyed it, even though it rained a little bit, but I had a lovely time. And of course, there is so much going on this weekend. I can't believe all the things that's going on this weekend. A slew of things. So I guess I should stop rambling and go straight ahead into what's going on for this coming week. And there's an array of things, no matter what you like, what you enjoy doing. A lot of family-friendly stuff. And, of course, a lot of free things to do. Of course, there are so many other things going on here in the city of Houston that I'm not even going to mention, for instance, like the food expo that's going on, I believe, on Saturdays somewhere at Reliant. I try to keep information about things that are reasonable for families and things like that. So, of course, you can always look that up. Let's see, I had some information on that earlier. For those of you who say, hey, well, why didn't you tell us about that anyway? We may want to go. Let me see, I had, because Paula Deen is going to be there, and for those of you who are huge Paula Deen fans, I am. I enjoy Paula Deen. I love watching Paula Deen on the Food Network or Food Channel. I don't know what it's called anymore. They change things. But anyway, she is going to be at the event. And it is what is it called? They're making it seem like it's the Paula Deen event, but I know that's not what it's called. Okay, I have no idea what it's called. It's happening Saturday. I do know that much. And let's see. It is the Food and Drink Fair and Festivals. That's not what it's called. I can't believe this. I'm going to tell you about something, and I don't even know. That's what it's called. Metro Cooking Houston. So if you want information about that, you're a fan of Paula Deen, you love cooking shows, you love following all this kind of stuff, even though I'm not going to talk about it here on the H-Boss because it's just not one of the most reasonable things as far as pricing wise. So I didn't want to really talk about it, but I feel horrible not talking about it. So anyway, if you're interested in it and you want to get tickets, it's Saturday and Sunday. You can simply go to www.metrocookinghouston.com/tickets. Anyway, just go to www.metrocookinghouston.com and you can get information on that. So I did share that with you. Anyway, I told you a little bit about that. So let's talk about all the other stuff that's going on this weekend here in the city of Houston. And as I said, it's so much going on here in the city of Houston and in the surrounding areas. So we're going to start far away and then make our way into Houston, I guess, in a way. But for those of you who love country fun, you love that outdoor stuff, and you love alligators, I've never tried alligator meat, and of course I'm a vegetarian, so I definitely will not be trying alligator meat. I've been a vegetarian since my early 20s, and I'm at my last of the 30s, so it's been a long time. But anyway, for those of you who do enjoy alligator, there is the Texas Gator Fest going on even now this weekend, September the 12th through the 15th. So it's already been going on down in Anahuac, Texas, or Anahuac, I guess that's the proper way to say it, Anahuac, Texas. And it's at the Fort Anahuac Park. They have riverboat rides, live entertainment, and a whole lot more taking place in the alligator capital of Texas. There must be a lot of alligators for them to call it the alligator capital of Texas. But anyway, I take it there's a lot of rivers and bayous and all that kind of stuff. But if you want more information about this, you can simply visit them at texasgatorfest.com. For those of you who enjoy movies, Chipotle Green Film Series, and that's like Chipotle, the burrito place that a lot of us enjoy. They are having their film series on Friday night, September the 13th at 7:30 p.m. at Discovery Green. And the film that they are showing is Eating Alabama, which is a funny and moving story of one couple's effort to eat locally produced food. Live chef, rather. It's late. I should not be doing this late. But anyway, live chef demonstrations will be taking place, and the activities will start at 7:30 p.m. The film will start at 8:15 p.m. There is an appearance by Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. I don't know if Mr. Potato Head is a real person or what, but that's kind of cute. So the kids may enjoy that, but they're going to be down there. And then they say you can enjoy the film and also enjoy free tacos from Chipotle. They're asking you to bring a non-perishable food item to be donated to the Houston Food Bank. For those of you who love going to garage sales, swap meets, here is something just for you. Trade Days is happening this weekend, September the 13th through the 15th at Pedigio Park in Livingston, Texas. And that's, I didn't spell this right, but it's Livingston. I can't believe it. I must be super tired. Livingston, Texas. Free admission, free parking at this monthly Trade Day. There's plenty to spend your cash on, from arts, crafts, collectibles, antiques, food, and fun. For more information, you can visit them at cityoflivingstontex.com. That's cityoflivingstontex.com. Or you can give them a call at 936-327-365. That's cityoflivingstontex.com for more information. And of course, being here in the United States, we love our county fairs. And in Texas, I don't know how many county fairs we have. Of course, there is the state fair, and then there is the county fair. And the Washington County Fair is going on starting this week, September 13th through the 21st in Brenham, Texas. Everything you want in a state fair, or a county fair, I should say, not a state fair, but a county fair, can be found at Texas' oldest county fair. From true country music and entertainment, food, amusement, and so much more. For more information, visit Washington Co Fair, that's C-O, fair.com. Once again, that's www.washingtoncofair.com. That's amazing. The oldest county fair in Texas is in Brenham. So that's not too far for those of you that live on the north side of Houston. It's nowhere really for you to head up to Brenham over the course of these 2 weeks. Let's see. For the kids. Here's something for the kids on Friday. Community Health Choice Movie Night at Miller. The Lorex is happening this Friday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. at Miller Outdoor Theater. Join Community Health Choice for the 2012 hit animated film based on the classic Dr. Seuss children's book. Enjoy a variety of musical performances by Houston Independent School District students prior to the movie. And they encourage you to bring the whole family. And unlike most events that happen at Miller Outdoor Theater, this is not a ticketed event, so it's first come, first serve. So you want to get there in plenty of time, because this event starts at 6:30 p.m. So you want to get there probably about 5:30 p.m. Get you a good seat, buy some refreshments at the concession stand, or bring your blanket, your lawn chairs, and enjoy sitting on the hill. For those of you that enjoy cultural festivals, here's something for you. The Kima Greek Food and Wine Fest is taking place this weekend, September 13th through the 15th at the 6th Street and Bradford in Kima, Texas. And on Friday night, it's going to be from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and then on Sunday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. This family-friendly event will bring the Greek life to the Clear Lake area with live music, Togo Fun Run, grape stomping, folk dancing, and more. For more information, you can visit them at Kima Greek Food and Wine Fest.com. Once again, that website is Kima Greek Food and Wine Fest.com. And for those of you who have been wanting to check out your blood pressure, check your glucose. My BFF and my sister would kill me for saying glucose, but glucose. If you've been needing to check that, Sam's Club is hosting their free health screening on this Saturday, September the 14th, 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. The great thing is, even if you're not a member of Sam's Club, you can take advantage of this free health screening. Membership is not required. Screening types and quantities may vary by the city or the club. Screening is only available at clubs that have a pharmacy. So I believe most of the clubs here in the city of Houston do have a pharmacy. Screenings to include blood pressure, body mass index, glucose, A1C for those who are already diabetics, and of course vision. And they're only doing vision at the ones that have an optometrist on there at the location. So you can always go to samsclub.com and check that out. Or if you have a Sam's Club in your area, just drive by there on Saturday and enjoy this free health screening. Let's see what else is going on. Here's something else that's going on. Not for sure if they still have tickets. They had tickets on last week, but you can check this out anyway. For those of you who enjoy gospel music, this is something for you. Fall Worship Fest 2013 is happening this Saturday, September the 14th at 7 p.m. at Harvest Time Church. They are featuring singers J. Moss, Isaac Curry, and BET Sunday Best winner Joshua Rogers. And praise and worship will be done by Brandy Nelson. For tickets, you can visit fellowshipworshipfest2013.eventbrite.com. And that address again for tickets and information is fallworshipfest2013.eventbrite.com. Some more events that's taking place. There's Circulation Locale, Second Life, this Saturday, September 14th at 8 p.m. happening at Miller Outdoor Theater as well. And this is Belgium Circulations Locale. They are making their U.S. debut at Miller with their signature mix of juggling, acrobatics, and dance, humor, and improvisation. And it is a ticketed event, so you will need to be down at Miller Outdoor Theater on Saturday between 10 a.m. or I think they give tickets out 10:30 until 1 p.m. But of course, you want to get down there as early as possible. So like 9:30, get in line, get a good seat, and wait for them to give out tickets. Let's see what else is going on in the city of Houston this weekend. I told you there is so much going on in the city of Houston. So let me move a little bit faster. Movie Under the Moon, sponsored by First Colony Church of Christ, is happening this Saturday, September 14th at 7 p.m. at the Plaza at Sugarland Town Square. It is a free event. They are encouraging you to bring the family out for a nice evening under the stars while enjoying the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And like I said, it is a free event. 45th Annual Mexican Heritage Festival is happening in Port Arthur, Texas, this Saturday, September the 14th. The city of Port Arthur pays tribute to Mexican independence. All cultures are invited to the colorful the colorful affair. Okay, it's getting late and I don't have on my glasses, so I saw airfare. I guess I'm thinking about taking a trip somewhere. But anyway, the colorful affair at Robert A. Bob Bauer Civic Center. The event includes a pageant, food booths, folkloric dance, costume performances, live bands, and so much more. And of course, I'm trying to figure out why I don't have the web address for this event. So I'm going to look for that while I'm still talking to you about all the other things that are happening in the city of Houston over the weekend, and we'll get that email address if there is an email address to be had, and hopefully there is one. Of course, also happening on this weekend is the IKEA Houston Screen on the Green, and this is something for the whole family. Another one of those family-friendly events that you can take the kiddos to. It is happening on Saturday, September the 14th at 8 p.m. at Discovery Green. Bring the kids out for an enjoyable evening with Disney Pixar's Up, the movie. For those of us who don't know what that movie's about, it's about a man who ties thousands of balloons to his home. 78-year-old Carl sets out to fulfill his lifelong dream to see the wilds of South America. Russell, a wilderness explorer 70 years younger, inadvertently becomes a stowaway. And of course, kids love that kind of ruckus. They love anything with chaos and ruckus, right? So it's one of those Disney movies you can take the kids to, and the beautiful thing about it, it is free. So it's a free movie. If you don't like it, the kids will love it. You didn't pay anything for it, and everyone will be happy about it. Okay, I'm looking at this event in Port Arthur, and unfortunately there isn't a web page, so I do apologize for that. I don't have a web page for you or any information about that, but if you happen to live in the Port Arthur area, then I'm sure you know all about it. All right, back to what's happening this weekend. The September concert celebrating peace and humanity is happening Saturday, September the 14th at 6 p.m. at the Cullen Hall in the University of St. Thomas. And they are featuring a great deal of music from the Women's Chamber Choir, the High School for Visual and Performing Arts here in Houston. And then they have performances from groups from Cuba, Cameroon, and other places. So come out and enjoy this. The September concerts strive each year to bring people together to reaffirm hope for peace and the celebration of life and universal humanity. And they say after the performances, you can join them for a light refreshment and enjoy things. For more information, you can visit them at www.sistercitiesofhouston.org. That website again is www.sistercitiesofhouston.org. And let's see, we're almost at the end. Okay, it's taken a while, but trust me, we love having a lot of events happening here in Houston. Let's see, we've got two more things happening here in the city of Houston. 2013-2014 River Oaks Chamber Orchestra Series, Asian Influence, is happening on September 15th at 4 p.m. That Sunday at the Gramillion and Co., which is the River Oaks Chamber Orchestra. It's happening, let's see, featuring clarinetist Sasaki in an in eclectic program featuring the music of Debussy, Britten, Bartok, Hong, along with I don't want to swear in saying this, but a Fukushima folk song. I think that's the way you say it. Quite tricky right there. But anyway, it sounds like it's going to be a great event. I'm a huge fan of Debussy. I love his music, so I think it will be an awesome event. For more information, you can call them at 713-665-2700 or visit rocohouston.org. That's rocohouston.org to get more information on that. And then the last event, it is almost time for the annual City Hall Farmers Market. It opens up on this Wednesday coming up, September the 18th at 11 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. City Hall Farmers Market returns for the fall running from September the 18th through December the 18th. Over 35 vendors offering prepared lunch items, fresh and local produce. They encourage you to bring reusable bags. For more information, you can visit www.greenhoustontx.gov. That's www.greenhoustontx.gov. And that's just some of the things that are happening this weekend here in the city of Houston. So there's no reason to stay in and be bored this weekend. So much going on in the city of Houston. And of course, there's all of the Hispanic Heritage Festivals that are happening all over the place here in the city of Houston. You can just simply Google Hispanic Heritage Month here in the city of Houston, for the city of Houston, and you will find an array of events happening. So, if you have an event that you would love for us to talk about here on the HBOZ, simply drop me a line at 281-748-6293. You can either call or you can text your information to me. Of course, you can always email thehbuzz@gmail.com and give us information about your event. Of course, there is Twitter as well, and you can do that. You can tweet us at thehbuzz and let us know about your event. Would love to share with our listeners about your event that is going on here in the city of Houston. And once again, please follow us on Instagram. The HBuzz is where you can find us on Instagram and Twitter, just simply the HBuzz. Once again, the number to call us or to text us your event is 281-748-6293. Hey, you guys have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Of course, I would always say if you don't have to drink, then don't drink at all. But have a wonderful, safe weekend and know that I love you, and more importantly, God loves you too.